All right, so don't let Mamdani weasel his way out of defunding the police. That's the subject of the riff. Look, almost from the moment Mamdani the commie started speaking at this press conference, the stock market started cratering. It fell almost 400 points. Nobody cared what Fed head Jay Powell was saying because there was no new news there. Powell's board's in rebellion. We knew that anyway, and he stubbornly refuses to lower the Fed target rate. No. It was Mamdani who tanked the market because New York City is still the financial capital of the world. And if he's elected mayor, he will destroy the city. And no matter how much Mamdani tries to lie his way through his hatred of the New York Police Department, I have to believe nobody's going to buy it. Let's go back to his tweet just last December 2024, not 5 years ago. This is last December 2024, where he said, let me quote, "As mayor, I will disband the Strategic Response Group, which has taxpayers' millions in lawsuit settlements and brutalized thousands of New Yorkers exercising their First Amendment rights," end quote. Again, he didn't tweet this 5 years ago, or he didn't tweet it 10 years ago. It was 7 months ago during this mayoral campaign. The SRG, by the by, for those who do not know, is the Special Operations Division of the NYPD that mobilizes for emergency events like shootings and bank robberies. Exactly the sort of thing that happened Monday night in the dreadful, senseless, tragic shootings that left 4 dead, including an NYPD officer. Mamdani says he was, quote, heartbroken over the, quote, horrific shooting. But he was not so heartbroken to say that he would retain and even expand the Special Operations Division of the NYPD that is designed exactly to try and prevent the recent horrible killings. In fact, at his press conference today, Mamdani doubled down on disbanding the SRG. He's doing this not to protect New Yorkers in emergency situations or prevent horror shows like the one we experienced Monday night, but he's doing it because he worries that the special division is often tapped to respond to protesters and other civil disturbances. At today's news conference, Mamdani tried to walk back his whole defund the police platform. Of course he did. After Monday's awful massacre, he's got to do something. By the way, the SRG was among the first at the scene Monday night as they stormed into the building to ensure that at least the shooter had been contained. No matter how much Mamdani is trying to lie his way out of his anti-cop, defund the police mayoral campaign, the reality is he's got a long paper trail of anti-cop statements. Okay, let's be real about this. Go back to June 8th, 2020. He's running for the New York State Assembly, and he's writing, "We want to defund the police. We don't need an investigation to know that the NYPD is racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. What we need is to defund the NYPD." November of that year, again, he's running for re-election to the New York State Assembly. He's posting that queer liberation means defund the police. December of that year, he demands that the department be dismantled. Later, he writes, there's negotiating with an institution this wicked and corrupt. As Michael Goodwin points out in today's New York Post, Mamdani believes cops create violence, not criminals. At today's presser, he tries to make the case that the murders of 4 New Yorkers was a problem of gun violence, not criminal violence. Surely, as more is known about Mamdani the commie's policies, his anti-Semitism, his hatred of Israel, defunding the police, rent controls, city-run grocery stores, free lunches for everyone, higher taxes for wealthy white people, as people get to know more and more about Zohran Mamdani, they will decide to reject him and save New York. And that's the riff.